This is another set which has come to me for repairing and restoration. This is a Philips Holland made radio. It is having medium wave, long wave, short wave, and at the same time FM. In India there were some radios which made by Philips India like this, but those radios are not having the FM with it and as well as long wave, because in India we do not have long wave stations. This is how it looks like. This is the back of the radio. You can see this is a 5-pin socket, pickup and radio. There is the EP socket also, and you can see the model number of this radio. It is 90RL414. So my client told me the issue with this radio is it is not picking up the medium wave and short wave stations. FM is working. At the same time, when it is used for pickup, it is actually getting some signals of the radio which should not be. Now to check the faults, I will power it. I have put the plug in the mains and I am powering it on. Now first of all I will check the medium wave. This is a medium wave switch. And I'll try to tuning to check whether any stations are coming or not. No, there are no stations. It's not picking up the medium wave stations. Short wave, no sound at all. No sounds of the oscillator also. Now check FM. Yeah, FM is working.
প্রবল বর্ষণের সম্ভাবনা আছে এই দুই
Yes, FM is working. So my client has told me it correctly that it is FM is working, but the medium wave and short wave is not working. So need to check it. So first of all I will unscrew the back cover and we'll check the inside, and then we'll check part by part what are the issues. You can see now this is how it looks like inside. This is a 5-pin jack. This is a pickup and radio switch. This is the EP socket, and this is the circuit board. These are the old electrolytic capacitors which are need to be replaced with the new one. This is a Farad rod, medium wave and long wave coil winding. This is a speaker. This is a power transformer, and these are the band switches, and this is the volume control, and this is the tone control. This is the AC input, 220 input, and this is the AC selector. So I have to first disassemble this particular body from this cabinet, and I have to access the inside of this board. I have to check the components. So let's do that. You can see now, friends, that all the capacitors are being changed. These are the new Keltron capacitors of exact value which have been installed, and after installing these capacitors, drastical change in sound and gain experienced. Personally I have checked that, and other than that there are some other issues also. If you can see here, I just want to show it to you. This is the second IF of for the FM, which is having some sort of issues. So I have to replace it with a new one, Other than that, two transistors were bad. I have replaced transistors. This one, I just want to show you this one, and this one also. And another problem that I found here, you can see this is one transistor. This transistor is actually amplifying the RF frequency, the signal which is coming from the RF antenna coil. This amplifies it and it sends it to IF section. Now when I checked this one, I found that this transistor is not working. I checked the transistor, but I found that transistor is okay. This transistor is not having any issue. But the issue is that in the base there is no voltage, I found. As you know that if we want to activate a transistor, we have to put a small amount of voltage in the base to bias the transistor. So when I checked, I found that the base is having voltage, it is in millivolts. It strikes me that why it's happening like that. Then I have checked the adjacent resistances and the capacitors. What I found, I just want to tell you that this is one capacitor. You can see this one. This is a 40 nanofarad. 0.04 microfarad means 40 nanofarad. This was actually connected with in between the resistance and the ground, in the line where the voltage is dropping and going to the base. The base should have at least around 1.5 volt approximately. But I found no voltage. Later what I did, I just disconnected the connection from the ground, and suddenly I found that the problem resolved. So what it was doing actually, this type of capacitor's main duty is to bypass the AC signal and block the DC voltage. Now I just want to show you, this capacitor is actually allowing DC voltage, and that is why the voltage which was actually dropping by the resistor and which need to go to the base of the transistor, this capacitor, as because this is having some sort of resistance, so that actually bypassing to the ground, and that is why the base is not having any sorts of voltage and the transistor is not getting the proper biasing, and it was not working. So I have replaced it. As you can see, this one I have replaced, this small one, this type, and I just want to show you. Please see that why I am telling you that this capacitor is bad. Now I am showing you why I was saying that the capacitor is not working. This is the one probe of my meter, and this is another leg. I am connecting this probe to this leg. Now check the value, what is showing. I have selected ohms, and it is showing 705 ohms. So that means this capacitor is short, and that is why the transistor was not working. So this is the reason this type of things happens actually, and we have to very carefully check all the components one by one to make sure that if any faulty capacitor or any other component is in the board, we should replace it. Now it's time to check the performance of the radio. I will fix this radio inside the cabinet, and later we will check it finally. Now it's time for final checking of the performance of this radio before the delivery. I will power it on. As you can see, I have powered it on. So first of all, I am pushing the long wave switch, though I will not get any instructions because in India we are not having any long wave service. So we will not get any stations, which is natural. But the AM section is working. So now let me change it to medium wave. Yes, I have changed it to medium wave. Now let's check. Yes, this is, I believe, Radio Bangladesh. This is Moitri station.
তারা চলে যাচ্ছে, সুতরাং এটা একটা আরেকটি সমস্যা নতুন করে তৈরি হয়েছে। বিনতি গুরু আববন আগুইকা আতুল্লাহ
গীতাঞ্জলি
উনকু বিনতি
Calcutta A station. This is Calcutta B station. So the medium wave is also working fine.
অন্যান্য যে উদ্যানজাত ফসল রয়েছে।
So now come into shortwave. Those shortwave stations are majorly not working here in India, especially BBC Voice of America. Those are no more audible from this part of the country. Still we will at least, yes, yes, we are getting stations. So the fine tuning, this is also working. So this is a shortwave radio that we can hear now. So this is also working. Now move on to FM.
কোনোদিনও তিনি কিন্তু গৌতম গম্ভীরকে দেয়নি। 7 years he's been
Yes.
perfect.
You can see the FM is also working fine. So this radio actually came alive once again, as you can see, like before. So now it's the time for delivery. One thing which has been reported by my client, while we were listening to any radio stations and switch on to pickup mode, the sounds are coming. So let me check it also. Yes, let me check. Yes, I have changed it to pickup, so no sound of the radio. So this switch is also working fine. So this is the time for delivery of this set. So it gives me a great pleasure. It has given me a great pleasure to work on it, and I am happy at last. I made it listenable once again. And here in India, in Kolkata, you can see this Holland-made radio is still working in 2024. Thank you for watching my video. Please do share and like and subscribe my channel if you wish to. And thank you. Be safe.